Renee Jones, but if you follow my channel, you probably already know that. And you know, I have a Mexican husband who's always trying to convince everyone he's Mexican. And I'm here with Blanca, who, I don't know, do you have to convince people you're Mexican?
Yes, all the time.
Oh,
they think I'm white.
Okay, so
I go tanning.
She tans, okay. Do you think I need a tan? I don't know. But Blanca is a person who comes and sends out all your prizes. So be nice to Blanca. Anyway, so we're talking about being Mexican, and so I pulled this really fun sheet, and it starts with, no, I'm not a chola, and no, I do not clean up after disgusting people for a living. Only you're always had to convince people you're Mexican, right? Yes. So you know that she. But okay, so number one, I already know that this one doesn't apply to you right now. Same as Diego. Who's Diego Harrison? People butcher your last name, but what's your last name?
Thompson.
So you don't have that problem.
No.
And that makes it harder, just like with Diego, to convince people you're Mexican, right?
Yes.
Okay. So not realizing when you're speaking Spanglish. Do you do that?
I do.
What is Spanglish?
Spanglish is when we go back and forth from Spanish to English, and then it's kind of like slang type of stuff as well. So it's like...
Oh, I know you're good at slang. I know you're good. So you're good at Spanglish, right? Okay. So having to... Oh, I know this is definitely you. Having to suppress the urge to slap someone in the face whenever they call you Spanish.
Yeah.
You have to suppress the urge to slap people in the face often, though, I know. Not just for that. I mean, one of the first things that you said to us was that you had to refrain from... you were lucky that your ex-client, that you didn't cut them. I was like, I think she's cursing me, Diego.
I told John if I just had a machete in my trunk, it would have been
machete.
I said it.
That's okay. I think you're scaring me all over again. Okay, having people rudely remind you that they don't consider you an American, even if you're born in the U.S. Oh God, have you had that?
Yes, they have.
And what did you do?
I just gave them such a bad look that they like had to. They were just like stuttering. They kept wanting to like ask it differently.
How bad is
but
your look?
It's pretty bad.
Machete, so.
It's pretty bad.
Okay, no matter what, when you get mad, people always chalk it up to your Latin temper.
Yes.
Does that happen? Does your husband blame
My
you?
husband does, but when I get really upset, like, I start stuttering all my English words, so then I get so mad that I start doing the Spanish stuff. And then he's like, I don't understand. I was like, you don't have to understand. And then I like throw a chancla or something.
Do you like have any really, like, what are your Spanish things that you might say to him that,
oh gosh, he's just...
Do we dare say that?
Not really. He's just really bad because he knows how to like push my buttons, and then he'll be like, don't you belong in the kitchen somewhere, and how about you go barefoot? You know, or things like that.
Wow, I think I need a machete.
So he thinks it's so funny because I just throw him these looks, and then he runs for his life.
Diego knows how to push all my buttons. God, so bad. Okay. You've probably experienced being the token Latino at some point in your life.
Yeah.
And let's see, okay, so people call you spicy or caliente.
Yes, they do. Actually, they used to call me when I was younger and everything, and even now my family, they call me candela. So it's a candle because they say that I light up so fast. So.
Well, I can say that that's true. Contrary to popular belief, you're not guaranteed to have a big, firm booty.
Well.
Do you have a big, firm booty?
I think so.
No, don't.
Actually.
No. Okay.
I'm quite proud of that.
Okay, and I had to give it a little spanky because it's me. Okay, so finding makeup that matches your skin tone is pure and utter hell.
It really is. I have to find a lot of them, and I actually decided to go with like the sheer cover. So that one actually goes, I use the almond one. So despite like 2 or 3 different shades, it still goes really well with my complexion, so.
Okay, see, I don't have, well...
Expensive, but, you know.
I don't have the problem. I go with pale or paler. Okay, let's see. Some government forms insist your identity is either black Latino or white Latino. What do you put to that, and what the heck is that?
I actually put, like, I choose not to answer, because I always put Hispanic, and then they want to know whether I'm, like, Asian, Native American, white, and there's nothing else that says, like, Hispanic or Latin or anything like that. So I just put not choose to.
I mean, in California, the Latino population is larger than the white population, which brings me to the next question. Some government forms insist, oh no, we already did that one, getting into a random debate over which is better, Latino or Hispanic. And see, when I was in the staffing business, they taught us that what was proper was Hispanic. Well, now that I'm with the Mexican man, I know that to many people, Hispanic is not what you want to be called, it's Latino.
Yes, Latina.
Say it, how do you say
Latina.
it? Oh God, I said it so bad. Okay, getting into random debates about, oh God, my God, I keep repeating things. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry, people, I'm
Must
sorry.
be a white thing. I'm joking.
My God, I know there are fights at your house. I know what the fights at your house are like. Although I'll say something to Diego like, oh, okay, so we were taking Julie for a walk, our cat. She decided to poop in somebody's yard, you know. I mean, she pooped in their yard, and it's nighttime. And Diego wants to go back with a little baggie, and I'm like, you're Mexican, baby. You can't go back in the middle of the night messing around people's yards. You'll get arrested. Okay, so people think that you only eat rice, beans, tacos, dance to salsa, and wear red all the time. Well, you've proven the red to be incorrect, but do you get that?
I do. They're always like, so what do you cook at the house? And I love cooking, so I cook all kinds of things, from like Chinese food to Hispanic food to Indian food. I'm just very diverse.
God,
so.
You haven't cooked for us. What's up with
I told you guys I was.
Well, you need to, because it's the only way we'll get a home cooked meal at our house. Let me tell you. You know this though already. I know you do. Okay. You officially become the official translator wherever you're at.
Yes.
Does your husband speak Spanish?
He does not.
So he's like me. And you've been together how long?
8 years, but today's actually our anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary!
Thank you.
And I don't think we've been told everyone he's white like I'm white. So we have that same but opposite kind of thing. But happy anniversary.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Guys tell you, oh, I can't wait to find out what you say about this. Guys tell you they know you're good in bed.
My husband actually wants to kill people. You know, because there's a lot of times where there's people like, they just say the randomest things sometimes, and they're like, oh, she's Latina, like, you know she must be good. You know? And then my husband's like, he's
military,
very,
right? So they're brave. I mean, seriously, brave.
Yeah.
He has more than a machete.
And you know me, I'm like, you know, and my husband's like, he's gonna cut me with my own machete.
Okay, now I'm not sure what to think about this one. People assume you're Cholo growing up. Sometimes you're a little Cholo, right? Anyway, right? Yeah. So they might assume you were Cholo growing up, and not because you're Mexican, because you're gonna get a machete out. I mean, but do they assume that?
Honestly, when I was younger, I was very, gosh, how do I say it? I was in a rough crowd. So we were honestly like, not so much bullies, but like we wouldn't let people mess with us either. So a lot of people did assume that. And then once I left like Arizona, because the area that we were at was really bad with like, I shouldn't say bad with Hispanics, but Latinas, but it was mainly a population of Latinos there. So we were considered that there.
So you were Cholo.
Yeah.
That's just
a little bit.
Yeah.
I literally have pictures of me being in like 7th, 8th grade with like the black liner around the lips and all that stuff. It was bad. Like,
I need to see. I'm just going to tell you, we're going to have to see. Okay, so having to eat healthy when you're, okay, what is that? Abuela?
Abuela.
What is that?
That's grandma.
When your grandma keeps bringing you fatty foods all the time, is that true?
Yes.
So all Mexican grandmas are Latino.
Yeah.
Latina. Make you eat. They force you.
Well, they're always serving, and that's one thing with Hispanics is that I was brought up that you always serve. You're always serving your man. You're always serving company.
Oh.
So I'm not like that at home, just so you know. So,
I'm not either, just so you know.
Like, it's almost like, Mom, I need this. Get your ass up. Go get it. It's right over there.
Well, on that note, we're going to leave because now I think we've made it clear that the men in our life will be getting up off their ass. So we'll see you guys soon.